It is hot in here. I am relaxing. CHELA. If you guys ever come out here, stay at the Holiday Inn. You get 15% off if you mention my channel name. And you get free use of the hot tubs. I don't have the bubbles on because I'm doing a live stream. I said I wouldn't. There's people over in the pool area. If they wander over here, I'll have to, redirect. 3 times in one day, you really have to turn off YouTube. Beginning to wonder if that's all you do is just hang out on YouTube. Of course we all do. It does help my back, being in hot water. I just know that once I get out, the story will change quickly. Just taking the weight off my back is good enough. Victor Debs, how you doing? Oh. Man, back. Stretching it right now. Yeah, today really threw me for a loop, I'm done with it. I'm done with going in loops. You've got no life, you're retired. Hey, if this is what you want to do on your retirement time, that's up to you. Many people wish they were retired, but they're not. They're in a office space or working from home or have quotas to meet, whatever it might be. You're out there just sitting on YouTube. I decided to quit all that myself and do YouTube myself, but in a different kind of way. Make the videos versus just watching them. Of course, I watch them as well. So. Tim, oh, how you doing? You kidding me? You make almost all my live streams, Tim. Almost all of them you make. I know Timo because of that. He's always popping in to say hi, to take care of his mom. A good boy. And yeah. But I'm here. Welcome to the live stream, Timo. Richard, yes, they are the worst. I don't think it was a mind fuck. I think it's. What the heck was that? Did you guys hear that? Something came to a screeching halt. There's nothing here, there's just trees. It came from there. It's not a mindfuck. I don't think it is. I think it's a big misunderstanding, and I think it has a lot to do with the there's other factors that are exacerbating the issue. So I'm just gonna let it go. I can't do anything else than what I've done. And I gotta keep my chin up and mosey on down the road. This is lower back issues. Let the mind wander, exactly. It's very good to let your mind wander. Oftentimes people discount that, and I find that if I get stoned, smoke some pot and get stoned, and do some brain wandering, I come up with some pretty interesting ideas. They're not all sound, but they're ideas nonetheless. It's a creative process. But yeah, Don Cheeto. Looking refreshing, sir. Yes, indeed. My back is a killing me. So I'm in this hot water here. It's about 100 degrees, maybe 95 to 100-ish. Been in a lot hotter, but this is very nice on my back. It's a lot better right now. It's still sore, but yeah. You're retired, CHELLE? We'll be coming out next month, hopefully. Yay! We should hang out. makes you panic? Do you smoke by yourself, or do you smoke in a comfortable spot? Because a lot of that panic comes from the type of pot you're smoking, as well as, not only just the type of pot, but the company that you have when you're smoking. So if you're not comfortable and you're smoking, say, sativa, you'll think someone's watching you all the time, or you'll think that you're forgetting something, or whatever. Oh, you haven't touched it in 20 years? Oh, that makes sense. Sounds like you need something like indica, Richard, with a little bit of CBD in it for that lower back pain. Hot top is good for aches and pains. Oh God, yes. Matter of fact, do you guys remember when I went on Mount Potosi and I almost broke my ankle? I twisted it really bad. I went to the Tecopa Hot Springs and was soaking my ankle in the hot spring itself, the mud baths, for free, just out there just soaking it. And I met a lot of people while doing that, so yeah. I soak to heal, definitely. It doesn't help your lower back pain. I'm sorry. Retired truck driver? Why'd you retire from that? I wouldn't mind being a long haul truck driver myself. I love automobiles of all sorts, so that's just a big, huge toy. You guys definitely cheered me up today, so thank you. I appreciate everyone's comments, feedback, and what do you call it? Recommendations, as well as the donations. How is the X5? Is it fixed now? It is fixed. It's running. Yeah, I fixed it today. I put a new axle in. It took me longer to, like I thought, it took me longer to jack the car up, take the wheel off, and take the brake caliper off the 2 bolts that's holding it onto the screw. And it took me to put the freaking axle in, believe it or not. The axle came out like a piece of cake, because it's 2 pieces now, not one. So it came out easily. Going in, not too bad. Took about 2 hours, start to finish. About an hour and a half of that is getting the wheels and brake caliper off. It is good. I'm just thankful that it wasn't something more catastrophic, like a transfer case or the transmission itself. We'll see. We're here for your enjoyment. Yay! For 35 years, short haul. Okay, that's a day. So you never really missed home. You went home to sleep every night. Yes, satisfaction for me indeed. But Ross, you know that I was getting a lot of satisfaction out of working on the van. Putting my heart and soul into that thing, but whoever ends up with that van, and hopefully it's Desert Deb, if she ends up with it, then she's getting a badass fucking van. Now that I hooked up the Victron Energy battery monitor system, you can see exactly how much time you have left on the batteries. I've been testing it out over the past couple nights with the air conditioner running all night long. If you guys know anything about solar, this might give you a chuckle. I left the air conditioner on all night last night on auto, which means it was cutting in and out as the temperature went up or down. I started off the night at 13.4 volts. I ended the morning, before I came down here, at 13.1 volts. That's with the air conditioner running and on auto, not eco, and it was cooler temperature, granted, 75, 80 degree midnight temperatures. But it gives you an idea of how far you can go. It said about 5 or 6 days when I went to sleep, but it'll go longer. Can you imagine that? Having a vehicle like that? God. That's why you bought those 3 panels. I see, Richard. I see. Well, get them hooked up, man. It's great. It's awesome. I love it. I think we got company coming. I'm pretty sure. It's all good though. I've been in a while enough, long enough, I guess. Yeah, but anything to help out the bills, right? For your shop. What kind of shop do you have, Richard? What kind of stuff do you have in your shop? Why didn't you use the Battleborn batteries? Because they don't have a 300 amp hour battery. Not that I know of. Plus, it would cost a lot of money. The only thing I'm missing from Battleborn that I don't have with the current ones, I forgot the name of them. Ampere time, I think is what they're called. I don't have 0-degree shut-off. I don't have cold weather protection on the battery BMS, battery management system. That's what BMS stands for. So the batteries will shut themselves off if the temperature gets too hot, but they will not if it gets too cold. They've been rated down to about 0 degrees Celsius, freezing, 32 degrees. Is it 32? Yes, 32 degrees freezing Fahrenheit. But if you go below that, you could damage the batteries. So you just got to keep an eye on that. But the batteries themselves live inside the live area, in the garage area, in the van. So the interior of the van will be the same temperature as the garage area where the batteries are stored. And they were a lot cheaper. And budget was driving a lot of that. The reason why we didn't go with Battleborn. So can you imagine 6 batteries in there, all connected together, versus 2 batteries connected together? That's the difference you're looking at. So yeah, saved a lot of money by going ampere time, and the batteries have been fantastic. I tested them individually first, and then I paired them up after equalizing them, and then charging those up and using them like you see now, and it's amazing. 600 amp hours is a pleasure to have in a solar setup in a van with AC and a heater. That can easily run a heater all day long. Yeah. Amazing stuff. I was going to do a whole live stream on showing the Victron Energy monitor while the air conditioner is on at different settings, high, like boost mode, where it's just shooting as much cold air as possible. Then there's the auto mode where it's on a thermostat, and then you have eco mode with thermostat. So I ate pizza in a bad way. Thanks, Christine Kilpatrick. I did eat. That's 20 by 12. I think this thing has something like 6,000. Is it 6,000 BTUs? I forget. You can check it out online on the. Just look up Dometic 12-volt air conditioner. You'll find it. It's the RTX 2000. Yes. Whoa! Falling over. Falling over. I think so. So I've got 3 solar panels giving me about 540 watts of power. The MPPT control, the solar controller, can only take 520 watts of power coming in. So why did I do that? Because my solar panels will never, the solar panels I picked for Debbie, will never get to 100%. I've never seen it happen. you have to overpower that. So what you do is you just put more solar panel up to get kind of that number. So the max I can put out is 540 on perfect conditions if you're really close to the sun. That'll never happen. The most I've ever seen come out of those panels so far was 360 watts, and it was making about 30 amps of storeable power. So even though my solar panels only total 11 amps, what's going to the batteries is 30 amps because it changes the watts into amps basically. That's what the charge control is doing, shoving those amps into your batteries. That's why I talk about amp hours in batteries and I talk watts in solar panels. They are similar, but they're very different. So overpowering the charge controller to deliver more power to the I'll let her know, Tim. I just sent her a text tonight, so. Journeys with Julie, hello. Journeys with Julie's here. There is so much to see in this beautiful world of ours that I get anxious not doing videos. If I'm doing a van like Deb's, I'm okay doing that, but I have my ear open to what's going on YouTube world, like Wonder Hussey's Adventures, 909 Adventures, Anna's Burning Curiosity. I keep an eye on stuff like that. I am becoming a bigger and bigger fan of Anna's Burning Curiosity because of the style that she has and how fast she's putting these things out. But I got to get back into the swing of things. This van has really consumed my channel, and it's now gone. It's like taking a big crap. It's been flushed, and I'm off thinking about my next adventures. There's a few places in mind. I do want to go to Disneyland. Kind of hoping Desert Deb would want to go, but she didn't seem too interested in it. And I don't think we'll be talking that much either, so. A bit weird. Lisa Kleckner, it's been a while. How you doing? Thanks, Richard. Thanks, everyone, for the thumbs up. I do appreciate that. Got 10 thumbs up. Appreciate it. I'm getting overheated. Yeah, that hurts. That still hurts. Timo. Oh, no problem. I'm happy to help. I gotta sit, sit, normal sit. Oh, bloody hell. It's been a while, Lisa. How you doing? Happiest place on earth. Yeah, I could sure use happiness. No George Hamilton poses. I don't know who George Hamilton is. Oh, I got nothing to look at. Believe me, I'm not a bodybuilder or anything like that. I'm more like a long distance runner. Mean hiking machine is I guess Sarah would call it. I had put on Facebook one time, I'm looking to bulk up or gain weight, and Sarah immediately chimed in. No way, man, you're fine. You're a mean hiking machine, I think that's what she said. The most suntan man alive. Why would you want to claim that? That sounds like a cancer ad. Yeah, that really hurts. It's kind of like how I felt when I twisted my ankle. That feeling you get like, fuck, this is going to take a long time to recover. And God willing, yeah, come on, visit. The thing is, a lot of people emailing you saying they're coming out to visit, they never really do it, so. Lisa's doing okay? We've missed you, Lisa. Thanks for showing up. I hurt my back today. My back was hurting previous to today, and working on the axle just made it worse. I think a little Advil tonight and a little gin, thanks to Zeb, and I should be good. I've never heard of Dome's pills. Getting old, question mark? We're all getting old. Yes, I am definitely getting old. Morphine. Never heard of Domes. And morphine will just cover up the problem. It won't help the problem. At least Advil is a anti-inflammatory. I don't remember that. Dome's pills? Is that just aspirin? Interesting. I gotta go pick up some Advil. Or Domes. I'll look for Domes, but I don't find it. You're still plugging? I'm right behind you. And they still don't work. Interesting, guys. Well, a little history lesson there, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. Adult content. Anna's burning curiosity. How you doing? It's been a while. I see your comments though after the fact, but yeah, it's been a while, Anna, and I do appreciate your comments. Christine Kilpatrick, thank you very much for the hugs. Laughter is the best medicine. Anna's cool. She just doesn't care. She just goes to the videos. Man, you put out so many videos. You make me jealous. You're not missing much, Anna. Just Larry and the gang. We're always around. Gary, it's online, and as of today, I drove to the store with it. I returned the part I borrowed today in the X5. But I'm thinking about what I did to the car today. Sorry. Online. I got a boatload of videos to watch, mainly Anna's. Yeah, her videos let your mind wander. I like that. You're not force-fed information, like everything you're looking at is described to you. It's not that. You get to explore with her and see what it's like to be a solo explorer. You don't have to be a Wanderhussy. You don't have to be an Eminence front. Everyone has their own style and way of doing things. I appreciate Anna's style. She kicks ass. Plain and simple. I still have to go make camp, man. I'm not happy about that. My back is hurting and it's gonna hurt when I pull that crap out of the car again. If you guys ever do this, make sure that you get a big enough car. I've downsized quite a bit and I still wish I had less stuff or a bigger vehicle. These transit vans are the perfect size, if you ask me. Night times when things get lonely. Not lonesome, but lonely. People start going into their homes, back from dinner, going into their dwellings. People leave, like there's no one here anymore. And this is the pool now. It's just completely empty. No one here. This is the lonely part. You go into grocery stores this time of night, it's lonely. Get a big vehicle if you're going to do this. Especially if you're old. I'm gonna miss Debbie. Where am I gonna go? Someone asked me. Gary, once you get the S5s online, where are you gonna go? Sorry, I went on a tangent. I said Disneyland. But where I'd really like to go is back to Utah. All seriousness, Gary, I have to save my pennies up to get a fund to go do that. I'll get back to Utah. There's a lot of stuff to see there. I think that's where Sarah is not. Utah is a beautiful state. There's a lot to see. I need to get over to the eastern side of Utah, I think, this time. And I think my main goal will be Skinwalker Ranch, just to be able to go to the front gate. Just hang out and see if I can see anything in the skies around Skinwalker Ranch. That'd be kind of cool. Make it over possibly to Roswell as well. That's a high point for me. I would like to get to there. And then where else? Utah has to happen pretty quickly before winter sets in. I don't know. I got all kinds of things I want to do. It's okay once in a while, nice and quiet, you know. It's okay. And with that said, tacos sound great. A couple was just found murdered in Moab camping out recently. What? Where'd you hear this, Tim? Okay, I do have something to bring up that happened to me yesterday while camping. That is bad. Check this out, Victor and Tim. I was in the middle of nowhere, I thought I was, and camped out with the van because my X5 was up here. YouTube video about it. Okay, I gotta look at that. Someone knocked on the door of my car, or on the van. I had all the curtains drawn. I was working on the inside of the van. I heard the knock. I thought it was Desert Deb, so I just kind of stood there for a second like, that's funny, I didn't hear her pull up. But the door didn't open. So I'm like, oh. And usually she has her own key, and she would unlock the van and the lights turn on the inside. That didn't happen either, so I thought, well, that's kind of weird. So I opened the curtain to the front of the car to see who knocked on the window, and a lady's walking away from the van. This is in the afternoon. This is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm guessing. Something like that. But what I couldn't figure out is where the heck did this person come from? You guys have seen where I camp. I mean, there's nobody around. There was one vehicle probably 2 miles away from me. So I opened the car door. Yes, it's an open carry state, Richard. So I opened the door, and the person's walking away from me, and I said, hey, do you need anything? And the person just kept walking. Where did this person come from? It was bothering me. I just wanted to know where this person came from. They were walking towards Pahrump, so I knew they were heading the right direction to get help. So well, Satan looked like a Didn't look like himself, let's put it that way. He was not human. It was probably you knocking. Tall, dark hair, long dark hair, great ass, short shorts. Looked like a tall version of Sarah, running around with tight short shorts. It's basically, it seemed like a taller version of Sarah Jane Woodall, yeah, but with straight dark hair. I remember as I went back to work, like, this is kind of how porn movie starts. She may have been cranking it. What are you talking about? I don't even know what Anna looks like. I just know her channel and her videos, but I don't think anyone knows what Anna looks like. We know her voice. Oh, I see, the old sniffy powder. But where were they, or she, doing that? I mean, it was going to take her maybe an hour to get back to town. Where she came from is beyond me. I can see everyone camping from where I'm at, but I don't know, man. Tweaking? I don't know. Did not look like a tweaker. I've seen my share of tweakers. What time is that? Anna can knock on your door anytime. If I knew Anna was knocking on my door, believe me, I would not hesitate to open for chasing you. You're a talented girl. Don't trust that woman. You're absolutely right. Well, I've been in situations where I've had to ask for help on hikes. I got out in the middle of a road one time and said stop, and I would not let cars go by until someone helped me. And the first person to stop was a German family, one kid, wife, and the husband. They stopped, they gave me water and took me back to camp. But I don't hesitate to help people if they need help. This person was headed in the right direction. Even if she had no water, she was going to make it to town. Use the battle axe. Nice, Anna. I like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I gotta go make camp, and I'm not looking forward to do that in wet swim trunks. But I do appreciate everyone cheering me up today, and it helps, believe it or not. I think me venting helps. Yeah. Always safe, Shakecasters. Always safe-ish. Calculated risks. But that's it, guys. Eminence from X5 and Larry Word out. Psych. I just turned the camera on. Now you don't have to look at my ugly mug. Alright, you sure you want to stop streaming? What's this? Until next time, Timo, thanks for dropping in. I'll catch you guys later. Turn around, camera. Jeez, it's rude to say goodbye when you're not looking. Goodbye, everyone. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yeah, pretty good. Take care, everyone. You too, Hannah. Peace, everyone.